Justin, to have TJ back, how excited are you that
Very excited. Yeah, very excited to see him, out here running routes and going against the defense, and just being a part of our offense is definitely give me those flashbacks, of last year, of course before I got hurt, and of course the year before then. He's definitely a weapon that we would love to have, and we're glad to have back. So I'm excited to see him play out there on Sunday, and get back to that rhythm of playing football again.
doesn't feel like you guys have had you, Jordan, TJ, Nail like all together really at once? Do you feel like you guys like haven't been able to really show what you guys are really like as a group all together?
Yeah, for sure. Dealing with this game, injuries is a factor. Just getting hit with injuries is something that occurs, with this game that we play. So it's glad that at this time that all of us is at a healthy state, and we're all looking to be back on that field all at one time. It's definitely going to be exciting to see, especially adding Aaron Jones into that mix as well, with the run and him being able to be in a pass game as well. It's going to be a crazy sight. We just need to focus in. Coach, kind of dialed it down, for us in the offensive game. So we're all locked in, and we're dialed into what we need to do on the offensive side of the ball.
Hey Justin, when Stephon signed here, Gilmore 2 months ago, back in August, whenever it was, I remember you saying that you weren't going to bring up that Colts game from 2 years ago. Have you honored that this week? You haven't brought it up?
Nah, I never brought it up, man. If anything, I'll bring it up as some fuel and motivation for him to go out and get this dub on our side. But I mean, just that matchup alone during that game, and just those circumstances, it definitely was an exciting matchup, especially with all that was going on. We're two competitors that love the game of football, so I enjoyed that matchup, and I'm excited that he's on our side of the ball now.
In that game, the awful first half, coming back in the second.
Yeah, we had a slow start. Being down by 33 points is never a good position to be in, especially in the NFL. It's flat out embarrassing, to be honest. So just going into the locker room, and the leaders of the team just kind of said a couple words, and all we had to do is just at that moment just go out there and just play. Being down 33 is not something that you can really dial up a plan to come back on. It was just all about what did everybody want to do? Did we want to come back, or are we just going to bow our heads and just look on towards next week? But we locked in, and we're all focused on to coming back and winning that game, which we did. But it was definitely a crazy experience, just being there and getting that victory.
Having TJ on the field, does that adjust how teams cover you in any way?
I hope so. For sure.
From what you've seen.
I hope so for sure. But just having Jordan, me, Speedy, TJ, Aaron Jones, we have so many different weapons on our offense at this very moment. It's kind of difficult, what we're going to expect that they're going to play, before the game. So this is the first time all of us are going to be on the field at the same time. So, we're expecting some of the coverages that they've been playing. We're not really expecting them to play differently. But we're just all focused on ourselves, focused on what we got to do to perform and to better ourselves, and to not let the things that affected us, previous games, in the way of, us winning this game, and of course winning further on. So we just got to be dialed into the game plan, dialed into executing every single play, and not let those penalties, help us, force us to go backwards.
When you said Kevin is kind of like dialed it in or dialed it down, is there something like with verbiage, or just maybe the number of calls? Like, I guess.
Just a little mixture of everything. We're just going out there and just playing, not really focusing on too much of the concepts, and more focusing on the players that we have out there on the field, and our ability to get open versus any coverage. And that's kind of something that we're trying to maintain and keep consistent Just, it doesn't have to be something to draw up the best play that you've ever had. It's all about just going out there and executing, and our men versus their men, and being the ones to come on top. That's what it's all about. So that's what I mean at that. Just I feel like this game he's going to let us go out there and just play.
What are your thoughts on Aaron Jones as a receiver?
Having him as a receiver and, of course, having him as in a backfield, having that dual threat, it's definitely something that's great to have, especially matching him up with those linebackers and him being able to separate against those guys, and just his ability to create separation and get those yards after catch. It helps us a lot, especially when those teams are trying to, bracket us and make sure that they're staying on top of us. We can as low as check it down to AJ, and he's going to do whatever he needs to do. So in the pass game as well as the run game, he's been very effective.
His 25-yard catch, is your job on that play to just create traffic to get him open? Because you took a couple steps off and.
Yeah, that's how the play is designed. I can't really answer that. All I'm doing is looking at the route and running my route. But just his ability to be in the pass game and to be in those crossing routes and being able to catch those catches that's 15, 20 yards downfield. That's there's something that's very, very useful to have, especially at the running back position.
Is that weird for you as who you are and as a receiver? I know it's one play and you get to eat too, but
yeah. Nah, it's not weird at all. Back in college I had Clyde that was pretty much the same. He was effective in the run game as well as the pass game. So it definitely doesn't surprise me at all. I've definitely been a fan of AJ before he even got here. So seeing him at Green Bay and his ability to be in the pass game as well as the run game over there, I knew him being in this offense was going to fit in perfectly.
Justin, you can't really fill the shoes of Christian Darrisaw, but you get a big guy in Cam Robinson coming in. He was saying it's nice to be wanted by a team, especially of this caliber. How do you feel? Obviously, you guys want a big guy up front, but good to get someone like that and not just do with who you guys have?
Oh, for sure. He's definitely a big guy, for sure. Him being in that huddle and him just trying to get familiar with everyone. And, of course, the guys that we have in that huddle, we're going to make him feel wanted. We're going to make him feel at home. That's the lovely thing about this team. The team camaraderie is very good here. And, just our ability to connect as a team and connect just as teammates. It is definitely loving to see, but he's going to fit right in. He didn't seem like he didn't have any problem out there going over the plays and being out there. Of course, the guys up front are going to help him out tremendously. But I'm excited to see him going out there and just playing freely. Of course, him being at home, but just like he said, being at a place that wants him here. I'm pretty sure he's going to go out there and fly around.
Just when it comes to the offense adapting, now that you've done it a few seasons with KOC, how much does his offense adapt as the season goes along?
I feel like it adapts to whomever we're playing. Depending on the type of defense that they have, the players that they have on their side, and how they've been playing. Previous teams. But every game is a different game plan. Depending on, of course, injuries affect different game plans, and different things affect different game plans at different times. But, I just feel like, depending on who we have, going out there, it's pretty much the similar game plan, but we switch things up in different ways. But to be honest, as long as we're going out there executing our plays and getting open, we feel like no one can be able to be in front of us.